All right, we are back for another review. This is a Monkey Jalapeno F2. I'll slice it open real quick, show you what it looks like on the inside. All right, cut it open. A lot of seeds. Very juicy. A little bit of placenta going all the way up and down. Let me smell it real quick. Smells really good. Let's try this puppy out. Welcome back to the Obsessive Gardener. It's been a while since I've done a review, and this is a fun one because it's a variety that I created myself. So I'm pretty happy about that. It's actually I've only made a few so far, a couple. A few are kind of in the works. We'll see what happens with those. But this one was my first cross that I grew out and got an F1 from. This is a Pinguita de Mono cross with a farmer's market jalapeno. I call it a monkey jalapeno. Pinguita de Mono, it means something in Spanish that I'm not going to say. On my channel, it is a little bit, PG-13. Try to keep it PG, Anyways, I got kids, all right? The mono part, Pinguita de Mono, that means monkey. So I just call it monkey jalapeno. And anyways, I tried the F1 out maybe, it was probably about a year ago, maybe a little less. Last summer, I think. This looks like it's going to be pretty much the same thing. I say last summer it was more soft than this. They are a little bit soft when they get ripe. It's the only thing so far that I'm not a big fan of, and I hope that I can find. I'm going to grow out a whole bunch this summer, and hopefully I find one that is more firm, and I can try to keep that going, because I want it to be have more of a crunch like a jalapeno, but the flavor is right on. Like, I love the flavor on this thing. It's anyways, the F1, the flavor, I would kind of, it almost has like a fruit punch type flavor, in my opinion. It's very sweet. It was very sweet and had a nice, very, very fruity flavor to it. So let me try the F2. So F2, F stands for filial, I think is what it stands for, is how you say it. So basically it's a fancy way of saying generation 1, generation 2. So when you see F1, F2, F3, F4, it just means generation, basically. So anyways, got plenty of seeds, so I'm going to be able to grow out plenty of F3s. So that'll be cool. So anyways, I'm going to try a quarter of this thing, and I'll tell you what I think. Monkey Jalapeno F2 down the hatch. Very soft, even softer than I thought it was when I cut it. Very good. It almost has, this one almost kind of has like a, I don't know how to say it, almost like an unripe flavor, but I think what it is I grew this in a greenhouse all winter. This literally was inside of a greenhouse when it was -2 degrees out here. I got a heater in the greenhouse, and I have it, I insulated it with like foam board and bubble wrap and all kinds of things, which helps a lot. But still, when you're hitting like single digits and negative digits, even teens, 11, 12, 13, 14 degree weather, it's going to probably be in the 30s, upper 30s inside there. And a lot of cloud cover, so it probably didn't get very much light. What I'm getting at is that probably had an effect on the way this tastes. I'll probably do it live later on when I have another one ripe, and I'll try that one. But I'm gonna, and it doesn't have very much heat. That's a good indicator too that 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 has something to do with it. Probably the cold weather, lack of sunlight, and all those things. It is good though. Don't get me wrong. This one was ooh, that was hotter. This side was hotter. Not terribly hot, but it's got a kick. The flavor is good. I would say it was like it kind of does have that fruit punchy kind of bell peppery, like a red bell pepper kind of flavor in there. It's just not as strong as it was last year. Um, of course, you can change generation to generation, and pod to pod, pepper to pepper. So, ooh, that one was a little bit hotter. What I really liked about this thing too last year is like a jalapeno. You can pick them green. I wait till they're just starting to turn color. They're starting to get a little bit of. You can kind of tell when they're about to change color. They're kind of get a real dark, and then I pick them, and man, they are so good. It has like you can smell it on the outside. It has a really good, kind of jalapeno-y type flavor, but different, slightly different than that. And they're really good, and they're crunchy too because they're before they get completely ripe. They still got that crunch, which is really good. But anyways, this was the Monkey Jalapeno F2 flavor. I'm only going to give it a 5 right now. It's really good. It's just not meeting its potential. I will try one out later, and I'll let you guys know if there's any difference in growing it outdoors and warm weather and how that goes. So stay tuned for that. But all in all, I'm happy with it. The thing I'm most excited about is that I have a bunch of seeds, so I can start the next generation. I'm going to start some today, and we still have plenty of time. It's only April 14th today, so we got plenty of time to grow these things out. These grow fast too. They grow 4 months from germination to ripe fruit. I'd say somewhere in there, about 4 months. Doesn't take long. So, anyways, thanks for watching The Obsessive Gardener, and we'll catch you next time. Peace.